Do you think wealth corrupts?
It certainly can corrupt.
There are two things in life, love and work. If you had to choose one, if it was a life and death situation, which one would you choose?
I would probably choose love.
You would?
I think so, yes. The happiest people tend to be the people that are making a nice income, that really enjoy their life and their family life, and not the people of tremendous wealth that are constantly driven to achieve more and more success.
Would you like to be the President of the United States?
I really don't believe I would, Rona, but I would like to see somebody as the President who could do the job, and there are very capable people in this country.
Why wouldn't you dedicate yourself to public service?
Because I think it's a very mean life. I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life, and I also see it as somebody with strong views, and somebody with the kind of views that are maybe a little bit unpopular, which may be right, but may be unpopular.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Hey guys! Have you ever seen a woman?
I'm Piers Morgan. I'm a black lesbian.
Do you have the genes to be a successful politician?
Well, you never really know. I think I'm pretty outspoken, and that's not probably a good thing in terms of a politician, but it's a good thing if you ever got elected, you can really do a job.
What is a woman?
There is not one particular thing.
It could be many things to many people.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not, but I do get tired of seeing the country ripped off.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't.
Run! 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 Run!
You have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice.
What is a woman?
So we might be called cervix havers, menstruators, chest feeders.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
He's going like, I don't remember. I go, oh, thank you.
Being
Bing, bing, bing.
I cherish women. Bing, bong.
Come on, try getting it out.
I'll get it out.
They're not sending their best.
Men cannot be women.
Bing, 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 bing.
What is a woman?
People who identify as female with male genitalia.
Bing, bing, bang, bang, boom.
Trans women are completely valid and should be given the same rights that all other women are given.
Really?
Some women have penises.
Bing.
Some men have vaginas.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
I like scented candles. I've watched Sex and the City.
Yeah.
How do I know if I'm a woman?
That's a great question.
But people seem to be embracing the word woman.
I'm a woman.
Females are being celebrated.
I identify as a black lesbian.
They're not sending their best.
Bing, bing, bang, bang, boom.
Crazy.
Bing.
Q clown.
Bing, bing.
Looney Tune.
Bing, bing, bing,
Unhinged.
Bing, bing. Bong, bong.
Moron.
I could go out in a night and I got raped, so who would I go to a women's refuge in your world?
Well, no, because then it wouldn't be a women's refuge, would it?
Okay, here we are. And which Republican candidate has the best chance of winning the general election?
Of the declared ones, right now, Donald Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump. That's not going to happen.
Donald Trump will not become president.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this?
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president.
Like to punch him in the face.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
He will never be president of the United States.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
See, he's having a good time.
The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it.
Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Take it to the bank.
Okay.
I guarantee it.
All right.
I think if he becomes the president, he'll make it great because the states is already great.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red capes.
On that note, Tom, pleasure.
Take it
Thank
from
you
me.
very
How
much.
about that?
Can you imagine Donald Trump standing up one day and delivering a State of the Union address?
In a Saturday night skit.
And we better be ready for the fact that he might be leading the Republican ticket.
Next. I know you don't believe that, but I want to go on.
I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president of the United States.
Donald Trump will never be elected president of the United States.
Donald Trump is a here today, gone tomorrow candidate for president of the United States.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
If you're Hillary Clinton, you're
honestly, probably starting to think about not just whether you will win, but how big your win will be.
There is zero chance we'll be seeing you being sworn in on the Capitol steps with your hand on a giant golden Bible.
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States. President Obama
I love the old days.
The point about progress is to have the ability to have a vision and a belief and some faith in what can be, unburdened by what has been.
You're not going to be able to insult your way to the presidency.
They're not sending their best. We need tough people.
That's not going to happen.
I think Jeb is a very nice person. Jeb said when they come across the southern border, they come as an act of love.
Is it realistic to deport everyone who's
You have
here
no
illegally?
choice. First of all, they're costing us a fortune. But we're starting with the criminals, and we got to do it. And then we're starting with others, and we're going to see how it goes.
Who are the others?
Rosie O'Donnell.
The hot one?
McKinnon.
Oh,
Yeah.
McKinnon.
There she is.
What a babe, dude.
Like,
Wow.
different.
Let's talk about health care.
Obamacare stinks. Obamacare is lousy health care. It's lousy.
Every country in this world is put on notice that bounties on the heads of U.S. troops is unacceptable.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
You call women you don't like slobs and disgusting animals.
I will build a great, great wall, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
Garbage in, garbage out.
You look handsome tonight.
I love her. Isn't she great? She's got my vote.
All right, let's play the game. Okay, 100 people surveyed, top 6 answers on the board. Name something that you keep in your glove compartment. Oh, BP Harris.
Steve, look, I was raised in a middle-class family, all right?
Oh, here we go.
Since you're attacking us, can you give us a question? No, Mr. President-elect. Go ahead. Mr. President-elect, since you are attacking our news organization, can you give us a chance? Your organization You are is attacking terrible. our news organization. Your organization Can you give is us a terrible. chance Let's to go. ask a question, sir? Go ahead. Sir, can Quiet. you state, Quiet. Mr. President-elect, Go ahead. can you state She's asking categorically, a question. Mr. Don't be rude. President-elect, can you give us a question? Don't be You're rude. attacking us. Can you give us a question? Don't be rude. Can you No, I'm give not us a going to give you a question? question. I'm not going to give you a question. Can you state categorically? You are fake news. Sir, Go ahead. can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President-elect, that's not appropriate.
Not so pale. You're on it.
We're going to throw out Bidenomics.
Today, snow is crippling much of the Washington lowlands.
Replace it with Maganomics.
DD Mega Doo-Doo. I'm sorry. Mangudu.
I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
Well, the sign says that it's 4 quarters for an hour, but a quarter only gets you 15 minutes.
So if my math is correct, that's not an hour.
That's not an hour,
Not an
but
hour.
it is.
Many Americans are saying the exact same thing about you, that you should have warned them the virus was spreading like wildfire through the month of February instead of holding rallies with thousands of people. Why did you wait so long
Who are you
to
with?
warn them?
Who are you with?
I'm Weijia Jiang with CBS News.
So, if you look at what I did in terms of cutting off or banning China from coming in.
Chinese nationals. But by the way, not Americans who are also
Nice and
coming
easy,
from China.
nice and easy, just relax. We cut it off. People were amazed. These gentlemen, everybody was amazed. We were very early. Oh, I'm the president. And you know what I just did? And you know what I just
By the way, when you issued the ban, the virus was already here.
Okay, and you know how many people, when I issued the ban, how many cases of virus were in the United States when I issued the ban? Do you know the number?
There was...
No, how many cases? Remember I said one person.
I can't understand how something so small can be so impressive.
Well, Mark, you would know about that.
How many cases were here when I issued the ban?
But
Tell
did
me.
you know?
No. You have to do your research. How many?
I did my research. On the 23rd of March, you said you knew this was going to be a pandemic.
Can I tell you what? I did know it. I did know it. All I have to do is look.
So you knew
Anybody knew it. Quiet. In the United States, when I did my ban, how many people had died in the United States?
So do you acknowledge that you didn't think
Keep your
it was
voice down,
going to
please.
spread?
Keep your voice down.
Did you not?
How
think it
many?
was going to spread?
How many cases were in the United States? I did a ban where I'm closing up the entire country. How many people died?
And that's a fair.
How many people died in the United States? And yet I closed up the country, and I believe there were no deaths, 0 deaths at the time I closed up the country. Nobody was there.
Why is this a global competition to you?
China. You take China. China. I love them.
Kamala Harris told supporters, don't ever let anyone take your power from you.
Not so pale.
Especially because under her administration, the price of power has never been higher. In Wisconsin, a 10-year-old student called 911 for help with his math homework.
The virus was already here.
Keep your voice down, please.
Every day, Americans are still losing their lives.
Keep your voice down. Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. You're a nasty person.
Many Americans are saying the exact same thing about you.
You held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
You
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Just relax.
Can you answer why you...
Very
why
simple.
You
Keep your voice down, please. Negotiating, and we were talking to Nara. Anybody else?
Donald Trump has small hands.
I love the women that faint when I speak. Those are the ones that love me.
A sexist would say.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go
pointed
over
to me. Mr.
Next.
No one is above the law.
Not even the President of the United States.
CNN has learned President Biden will pardon his son.
They're not sending their best.
But here's what I didn't like. Don't lie to us. Don't tell us you're not going to do it and then do it.
Hey guys, have you ever seen a woman?
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky.
You called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the young lady in the back, please.
I just want to...
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He
referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small.
We can see those chops that this is absolutely insane. On the first ever attempt, we have successfully caught the super heavy booster.
Villa has caught the booster.
Ship avionics power is on pre-nominal.
Starship has entered the atmosphere. Starship is approaching the peak heating phase of entry.
Landing bird startup.
Many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country.
Nasty question.
Every day Americans are still losing their lives, and we're still seeing more cases every day.
A nasty question. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm so pale.
Thank you. I knocked out ISIS.